Hello students. So today we will learn the last part which was left yesterday. So today we will continue with this. Language of India. India is one of the most linguistically diverse countries in the world because in India different states and religion people speak different language, that is their mother tongue. We all love to talk in our mother tongue, isn't it? With such different language, it is very much difficult to communicate. So, to make communication and laws easier, the Indian government has chosen Hindi and English to be the official language used for government affairs. Okay. So, however, according to the 8th schedule of the Indian Constitution, every state is allowed to choose its own official language. But the Indian Constitution officially recognizes 22 official language, which are commonly called scheduled language. So in the table it is given here in your book, region and popular language. So in northern countries, in northern states, Hindi, Urdu, Punjabi, Kashmiri, Dogri and Pahari languages are used. In southern states, Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Kannada language are used. And in east, Hindi, English, Bengali, Manipuri, Assamese and Oriya. And in west, Marathi, Gujarati, Marwari, Sindhi and Konkani. These languages are used. So next, dresses of India. So India is a land of geographical diversity. We know that that is people's physical feature, then cultural pattern differentiated from each other. People wear different clothes in different parts of the country because of the tradition and culture of that particular area. Each state has its fashion, culture and traditional clothes, and the reason behind this is the climate condition. As the climate of India is also different in different places, isn't it? And the availability of resources for making clothes to wear. So because of hills, mountains, rivers, desert, the climate condition differs from each other. And for example, the states which having hot climate, people wear what? Light clothes. And having a cold climate, people wear jackets, sweater. So now we will read out the table. So here it is given states and traditional dresses. So first one is Kashmir. So in Kashmir, man wears fur caps, fir and salwar, patani suit, and woman wears fir and salwar. So in Punjab, man wears pagri, which is also called turban, lungi, kurta, pajama, embroidered jacket, and woman wears salwar kameez, dupatta. In Assam, man wears dhoti kurta and woman wears mekhla chadar. In Haryana, dhoti kurta and pajama, man wears, and woman wears ghagra, kurta, uni, kamri. So these are some dresses, traditional dresses which is given here. And after that, food habits of India. As India is a culturally rich and diverse country, So this is reflected in all aspects of our lives, including our food habits. The food habits also differs with geography, climate of that place. So here some food habits of the people of different places are given there. So in West Bengal, Kerala and Orissa, people like to eat fish. Then the people of hilly regions prefer meat. Then in Punjab and Rajasthan, people eat chapati. In Kerala, people cook their food in coconut oil. Some dishes of a region become so popular that they become a symbol of region. Here are some popular dishes of the different states of India. So with the popularity, some dishes are given here in a book. Just look at it. In Punjab, makke di roti with sarson ka saag. In West Bengal, rasagulla. In Rajasthan, dal bati and churma. In South India, sambar and dosa. In Maharashtra, bhel puri. In Gujarat, dhokla. In Bihar, litti chokha. In Uttar Pradesh, samosa and kachori. So after that, we will talk about dance forms of India. So India has a very rich culture of dance and music. And there are traditional dance, classical, folk and tribal dance styles. These beautiful traditional dances of India are originated during the ancient times. And the classical dances of India includes Kuchipudi. First one is given here, Kuchipudi. So Kuchipudi dance is originated from Andhra Pradesh. Then Kerala. In Kerala, Kathakali and Mohiniyattam. In Manipur, Manipuri dance. Then in Orissa, Odissi dance. In Tamil Nadu, Bharatanatyam. Then in Uttar Pradesh, Kathak. And another one which is included now in classical dance, it is not given there in your book, and that is Satriya, which is originated from our Assam. So now we will talk about folk dances. So Indian folk dance is simple. It is performed to express joy and happiness among the people. Okay, so folk dance is performed in every possible occasion, like in birth of a child or in a wedding or arrival of season. So there are some folk dances of India which is given there in your book. In Gujarat, Garwa and Dandiya Ras. In Punjab, Bhangra. In Puducherry, Garadi. In Rajasthan, Ghumar. In Kashmir, Dhumar. In West Bengal, Chau. So in spite of all the differences, there is a harmony among the people of India. So it means that with such differences in our culture, tradition, language, style, all people are living together in one country and happily, and it makes India an unique. It makes India a unique country, and we should proud of our country, of our motherland. So this chapter is also finished, and please read out this exercise and learn the question answers. Okay, thank you.